Hi friends, we completed 6 videos related to chapter matrices. I tried to explain almost all the important concepts of the chapter matrices. From next videos onwards, I will discuss some important problems. Okay, thank you very much for watching my videos.
Welcome back. Today we are discussing elementary operations or what transformations of a matrix. Elementary operations or what transformations of a matrix. The first one is interchange of any two rows or columns of a matrix. Interchanging any two rows or columns of what? A matrix. Symbolically we can write Ri interchange Rj. Ri interchange Rj. Or we can write what now? Ci interchange what? Cj. What is the meaning of? We are interchanging Ri and Rj. Example, we are interchanging R1 and R2. Or we are interchanging what? Ca and what? Cj. Example, let A is equal to a matrix 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 5, minus 1, 1, 3. Suppose a given matrix. In this matrix, we are applying an operation R1 interchange R3. We are applying what? An operation R1 interchange R3. See what happened? This matrix become a new matrix. So we are interchanging R1 and R3. The first row and third row we are what? Interchanging. So third row become first row. Minus 1, 1, 3. There is no change in second row. 1, 0, 5. And the first row become what? Third row. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is the first elementary operation. Interchanging any two rows or what? Any two columns. Symbolically we can write Ri interchange Rj. Ci interchange Cj. Okay. This example, A is equal to 2, 3, 4, 1, 0, 5, minus 1, 1, 3. We are applying an operation R1 interchange R3. We are interchanging R1 and R3. So R3 become R1 and R1 become R3 is a new matrix. Okay. Now the second operation. Okay. The second operation is multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero constant. Multiplication of the elements of any row or column by what? A non-zero constant. Symbolically you can write, see Ri changes. We are not interchanging, changing. Ri changes K Ri. Ri changes K into Ri. See another one is what? Cj changes what? K into Cj. Okay. We are changing Ri into what? K into Ri, where K is a constant, a non-zero constant. Otherwise, Cj changes what? K into Cj. Example, let A is equal to a matrix 0, minus 1, 3, 2, 4, 6. Suppose. Okay, A is a matrix. And we are changing now C3. This is the third column. C3 changes 1 by 2 C3. Okay. We are applying operation C3 changes 1 by 2 C3. This implies, see, in first column there is no change 0 and 2. In second column there is no change minus 1 and 4. But the change here, the change is C3, the third column. But third column changes now. C3 changes half of C3. Multiply the elements of C3 by what? Half. What is half into 3? It is 3 by 2. What is half into 6? It is what? 3. Okay. So we are applying the operation C3 changes what? Half C3 to get what? A new matrix. So the second one is multiplication of the elements of any row or column. Multiplication of the elements of any row or column by what? A non-zero constant. By a non-zero constant. Now the third operation. Okay. Third operation. What is third operation? The addition the addition to the elements of any row. Addition to the elements of any row or column. Addition to the elements of any row or column. The corresponding elements of any other row. The corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by a non-zero number. Multiplied by a non-zero number. See, we can write Ri changes Ri plus Krj, or we can write what now? Ci changes Ci plus what? Kc. Explain one more. Addition to the elements of any row or column. Addition to the elements of any row or column. The corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by a non-zero constant. This is an example very easy we can understand. Suppose A is equal to a matrix 1, 2, 0 and 3. Okay, suppose a matrix is given 1, 2, 0, 3. What changes we are doing? We are changing R1. We are going to change what? R1. R1 changes R1 plus 2R2. R1 changes R1 plus 2R2. What is the meaning now? So, 2 into R2. The second row multiply with what? 2. Then we are adding to R1. See, 2 into 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. No change. 2 into 3, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Okay. The second row what there is no change. We are changing only what? First row. R1 changing R1. What is change now? R1 plus 2R2. Multiply the second row with 2, then adding to R1. 2 into 0, 0 plus 1 is what? 1. 2 into 3, 6 plus 2 is what? 8. So this is the new matrix. Okay. So the third operation is addition to the elements of any row or column. The corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by what? A non-zero constant. So these are the three elementary operations or what? Transformations of a matrix. These are the three elementary operations or what? Transformations of a matrix. Our next heading is invertible matrices. Okay? Invertible matrices. See, suppose A is a square matrix. Okay? A is a square matrix of order M. Order M means what? It is an M by M matrix. Okay? A is a square matrix of order M. Then, if there exists, if it is condition of if there exists another square matrix of same order, okay, if there exists another square matrix of same order, such that, what is the condition of? Such that A into B is equal to B into A is equal to what? I. Okay. When you multiply A and B or multiply B and A, the answer will be what? I. Then we can say what? B is the inverse of A. B is the inverse of A and is denoted by A inverse. And we can say that A is what? An invertible matrix. Okay, I'll explain one more. If A is a square matrix, remember that a square matrix of order M. If there exists another square matrix B of same order M, see what is the condition? The condition is A into B is equal to B into A is equal to what? I. Then we can say what? B is the inverse of A denoted by A inverse, and what? A is said to be an invertible matrix. See example, suppose A is equal to a square matrix. A is equal to a square matrix 2, 3, 1, 2. Suppose A is square matrix. B is another square matrix. B is what? Another square matrix 2, minus 3, minus 1, 2. Okay. A is what? 2, 3, 1, 2. And B is what? 2 minus 3, minus 1, 2. So we can multiply A and B first. Multiply A, B. A and B. Okay. So what multiply? 2 into 2 is what? 4. Plus 3 into minus 1 is what? Minus 3. Then 2 into minus 3 is what? Minus 6. 3 into 2 is what? Plus 6. 1 times 2, 2. plus 2 into minus 1 is what? Minus 2. 1 into minus 3, minus 3 plus what? 2 into 2 is what? 4. See what is the answer? The answer is, what is 4 plus minus 3? It is 1. Minus 6 plus 6 is what? 0. 2 plus minus 2, again 0. What is minus 3 plus 4? 1. Okay. So what is the answer? The answer is I. The answer is I. Similarly, we can multiply B also. Similarly, we can multiply what? B into A. You can see that the answer is again what? 1, 0, 0. You can check yourself. Okay. Multiply B and A. You can see that B is equal to what? Again what? An identity matrix. That means here what? AB and what? B are equal. In this example, AB is equal to what? BA is equal to what? I, an identity matrix. So this matrix B is what? Inverse of A. We can write now A inverse is what? B. This matrix. Which matrix? 2 minus 3 1 minus 1 2. Okay. 2 minus 3 minus 1 2 is what? The inverse of A. So explain one more. If A is a square matrix of order M, if there exists another square matrix B of same order such that AB is equal to BA is equal to I, then what? B is called the inverse of what? A, and what? Denoted by A inverse. Okay, we can say that the matrix A is what? Invertible. And one more also, remember that one, rectangular matrix does not have inverse. Only square matrix have what? Inverse. Okay, a rectangular matrix does not exist what? Inverse. Okay. Next, we are discussing a theorem. A theorem, okay? Uniqueness of inverse. Uniqueness of inverse. What is the uniqueness of inverse? The inverse of a square matrix, if it exists, is what? Unique. The theorem says. Inverse of a square matrix, if it exists, is unique. That means a square matrix have maximum of only one inverse. Okay, if it exists. There is no chance of what? Two inverse. So, the proof. Let A is equal to what? Aij be a square matrix of order M. We suppose that A is what? A square matrix. And if possible, okay, let what? B and C are the what? Two inverse. What did to prove? We have to prove that only one inverse. We suppose that if possible, let B and C are what? Two inverses. Okay, we suppose that B and C are two inverses. We shall show that what? B is equal to C. If B and C are two inverses, we have to prove what? B equal to C. If B and C are equal means what? There exists only one inverse. Okay. Now, see, we suppose that what? B is the inverse. Okay. So since B is the inverse of A, since B is the inverse of A, by the condition, we know that AB is equal to BA is equal to what? I. We know that if B is the inverse of A, surely that means A into B is equal to what? B into A is equal to. Now, since C is what? The inverse. Since C is the inverse of A, what is the meaning? Since C is the inverse of A, that means AC is equal to what? CA is equal to what? I. AC is equal to CA is equal to I. See, what did we prove now? We have to prove that what? B is equal to C. So I start from B. Now, see, B is equal to. See, any matrix B, square matrix B, we can write what? B into I. If you multiply B with I, the answer is what? B itself. That is equal to B into. See, what is I? From second equation, it is clear that what? I is equal to what? AC. I is equal to AC. So instead of this I, we can substitute what? AC. Okay. From equation number 2, I is equal to AC. So substitute what? I is equal to AC. That is equal to C. B into AC. See, B into AC we can write what? BA into C. By the associative property of multiplication, B into AC we can write what? BA into C. That is equal to. So what is BA? What is BA? See, BA is equal to what? I. From first equation, BA is equal to what? I. So you can write B is equal to what? I. So I into what? C. What is I into C? I into C is what? C. I into C is equal to C. See, B is equal to B into I. That is equal to B into I is equal to what? AC. So B into AC. That we can write BA into C. But what is BA? BA is equal to what? I. So I into C is equal to what? C. So what we got? B is equal to what? C. We got B is equal to C. That means if BA and C are two inverses, we shall prove that what? B is equal to C. That means what? Only one inverse. So a square matrix have only one inverse if it exists. There is no chance of more than one inverse. Okay. Now another theorem. It's a very important theorem. If A and B are two invertible matrices, okay, if A and B are two invertible matrices, then AB inverse, A into B inverse is equal to what? B inverse into A inverse. See, if A and B are invertible matrices of the same order, then what? AB inverse is equal to what? B inverse into A inverse. Okay, we have to prove this theorem. Okay? By the definition of inverse, by the definition of inverse of a matrix. See what definition? Do you remember the definition? The definition is now, if you multiply a matrix, with its inverse, the answer is always what? I. Okay. If you multiply a matrix with its inverse, the answer is what? I. See example like 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to what? 1. In the case of numbers, 2 into 1 by 2 is what? 1. 2 by 3 into 3 by 2 is equal to what? 1. No. If you multiply a number with the inverse is what? 1. Similarly, a matrix multiplied with the inverse gives what? I. Similarly here, see, AB is a matrix. So this AB into AB inverse, okay, AB into AB inverse is what? Always I. Okay, by the definition of inverse of a matrix, we can write what now? AB into AB inverse is what? I. This is an equation now. Now we multiply both sides by what? A inverse. Okay, multiply A inverse. Remember that we are multiplying here first. That means pre-multiplying. Say what? Pre-multiplying. So A inverse into AB into AB inverse is equal to what? A inverse into I. On both sides, we are multiplying with the A inverse. Pre-multiplying. In the beginning, we are multiplying. Pre-multiplying. Okay. Now this here rearrange. See, A inverse is here A inverse into A. See, A inverse into A. Then what is remaining? B is remaining. Then what? AB inverse is equal to A inverse to I is what? A inverse. AB matrix multiplied with I gives the same matrix. A inverse. Now, what is A inverse into A? A inverse into A is what? I by definition. So A inverse into A we can write what? I. So B is the IB into what? AB inverse is equal to what? A inverse. Okay, now what is this I into B? Any square matrix multiplied with I gives what? Same matrix B. So B into AB inverse is equal to what? A inverse. Now again we multiply now by what? B inverse. See what we multiply here? We multiply A inverse. Now we are going to multiply what? B inverse. Pre-multiplying by B inverse. See, B inverse into B into AB inverse is equal to what? B inverse into what? A inverse. On both sides we multiply B inverse. Pre-multiplying front. So what is B inverse into B? B inverse into B is what? I by definition. So I into AB inverse is equal to what? B inverse into what? A inverse. So what is I into AB inverse? I into AB inverse is what? AB inverse. No change. I into any matrix is same matrix. AB inverse is equal to what? What I here? B inverse into what? A inverse.
So from here we got what? AB inverse is equal to what? B inverse into A inverse. So the theorem is proved. Okay. If A and B are invertible matrices of same order, remember that AB inverse is equal to what? B inverse into A inverse. It's a very important theorem. In examination, they will ask to prove using this. They ask to what? Verify that what? AB inverse is equal to what? B inverse into A inverse. Sometimes what? They ask to prove this theorem. Our next heading is inverse of a matrix by elementary operations. Inverse of a matrix by elementary operation. Okay, this is very important. Sure question from this part. Okay, inverse of a matrix by what? Elementary operation. See, we suppose that A is what? A square matrix. A is a square matrix, and A inverse. If A is a square matrix such that what? A inverse exists. You always remember that now. Every square matrix does not exist inverse. Every square matrix does not exist inverse. We can find the inverse of some matrix only. So if A is what? A matrix, if its exists inverse, if its inverse exists, how to find the inverse? How to find inverse using what? Elementary operation. So you write now, first you write A is equal to IA. You write what? A is equal to IA. You know that what? I into A is equal to what? You write what? A is equal to IA. Now, on both sides, we apply some elementary operation. So remember that, apply only what? Elementary row operations. Don't use column operation. Only elementary row operation. Apply a sequence of elementary row operation till to get what now? This A become a new I. You have to change what? A into I. Then now the matrix I, this I become what? A new matrix B. And what? This A will not change. A is what? A. They will explain one more. You write what? A is equal to IA. Then apply what? A sequence of elementary row operation. Apply a sequence of elementary row operation till getting what? I is equal to BA. This A become I, so I become B and A will not change. So I is equal to what? BA. So if I is equal to BA, we know that what? B is the inverse of A. See, we can find A inverse using elementary column operation also. Here we use what? Row operation. If we want to use column operation, see, write A is equal to not IA, write what? A is equal to AI. Instead of A is equal to IA, you write what? A is equal to AI. If you want to apply elementary column operations, you write what? A is equal to what? AI. Then apply a sequence of column operations. Okay? Apply what? A sequence of elementary column operation. A become what? I. You change what? A into I. That is equal to. This A will not change. A is what? A itself. This B, so this I become what? A new matrix B. Okay. By applying a series of, a sequence of column operations on both sides, I become what? A become what? I. This A will not change. This I become what? B. So I is equal to what? AB. So what? B is the inverse. B is what? The inverse of A. B is equal to what? A. So this way we can find what? Inverse of a matrix, either elementary row operations or what? Column operations. Remember that, don't use column and or row operations together. Okay, you can use either elementary row operations or what? Elementary column operation. We can find what? Inverse of a square matrix.